neighbor, I'm Juliet DeRienzo. Today, Professor Jeff Goodman is back to demonstrate the science of sound. I joined Noun to learn about improv acting, and Francisco checks out an event hosted by INTAP to learn about different cultures. I hope you'll join me as I say, hi neighbor. They say the best actors are the best improvers as well. Today, I join in on a game with Noun, Appalachian's one and only improv group on campus. I'm joined by Tyler, Jimmy, and Doobie. So gentlemen, what game are we playing today?
We're going to play a game called Do Rap. And so the way it works is we get a suggestion of a one-syllable name, like Pat or Bill, and then we'll go around and we'll take turns making a rhyme with that name. And every third person has to make 3 rhymes with that name.
Okay, so what do we say in between the rhymes, or do we just randomly
It's
say
like
words?
a little beat, like do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
Do rap, rap.
Yeah.
And then every third, someone makes up 3 rhymes, and we say...
Say
what?
Say what?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do my best.
Yeah.
All right, so we need a one-syllable name. Studio, can you come up with one for me? Stew.
Stew. All right.
Cool.
Yep. You can start it. You can start it.
Okay. Got it. I went to the gym and I met Stu.
The
Do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
He was a good cook, yeah, he made a good stew.
A do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what? Feeling down, felt a little blue.
Did say what?
Like to cook, like to make stew.
Say
You just said that, didn't
I
you?
did say that.
Didn't
I
you?
did say that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so now what happened?
Now, okay, you go ahead.
Yeah. Normally Jimmy would be out, but
Outta here.
we don't
Should
have
we
enough
get a
people.
different one-syllable name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you can't use the same word twice.
Right.
Okay.
Can't repeat.
Studio, can we have another
For that one.
one-syllable name? Matt.
All right.
All right. You can start it.
All right, let me think. I went to the salon and I met Matt.
The
Do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
He liked to get really fat.
A do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what? Didn't like his hair, wore a hat.
Say what?
Had a pet, it was a cat.
Say what?
Saw with echolocation like a bat. A do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
Saw a dog and he gave it a pat.
A do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
He had really, really, really big lats.
A do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what?
He liked to get attacked.
I say what?
And then he went tit for tat.
I say what?
And then it was a rat.
A do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. Yeah, he always carried a gun, always had a gat. The do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
Skibbity bop, skibbity bop, skibbity bop, scat.
The do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what?
There's no way. I'm like, what other word? Did you all think of anything else?
I would have probably. A bat. He goes up to bat. There's a bat.
There's a
Two
bat.
bats.
Okay, okay. Let's do one more.
Yeah, one more.
Studio. Jill.
Jill, okay.
Okay, let's see. Where are we going, Jill? I went to the dog park and there was Jill.
The do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
She threw the tennis ball with great skill.
The do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what? Whales, always eat krill.
Say what?
Jill was pretty cool, she was chill.
Say what?
Went to the store and paid her bill. Do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
Drinking a pot of swill.
Do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
Her husband's name was Bill.
The do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what?
Her life was cool. It was really trill.
Say what?
And then it was really real.
Say
what?
And now it's a pill.
To do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
Yeah, she didn't shoot movies, yeah, she only shot stills.
The
Do rap, 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 to do rap, rap.
She was an assassin, she was paid to kill.
The do rap, 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 to do rap, rap. I say what?
She always making them bills.
Say what?
Quentin Tarantino, Kill Bill.
Say what?
I don't know what. I literally only used the word Bill. The whole time I used Bill. I didn't come up with anything new.
No, but it's
in a
okay.
different context.
Yeah.
But they were all different kinds of bills.
Yes,
so
they
that's
were.
the lesson.
That's the important
right?
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me today for that game. It's very interesting. Hopefully, I'll get better next time. Coming up next, Francisco heads to Culture Crawl.
Hey guys, I'm here at the Reich College of Education here for the Culture Crawl hosted by INTAP. With me is Sebastian, who's going to tell me a little bit about what you do with the program.
Yeah. So INTAP has 3 core values where we want to be the first people that pick up the international students from the airport in Charlotte, and then we show them around campus and we provide opportunities for them to get to know each other and know other students. And then we also try to promote study abroad programs through the OIED office that's on campus and you can find in the student union. We go around to classrooms and have tables set up to try and show students that it is possible and it's not as expensive as you may think. And our third objective is to try and internationalize and diversify campus, and Culture Crawl is one of these events that is doing that by showing the different communities and different cultures that people who are living here currently have, and we can come and enjoy ourselves, eat some food, watch some dancing and singing and some recording and playing as well.
Yeah, we can kind of hear that in the background. Now, we saw a couple of different clubs here. We saw some K-pop dancing going on. INTAP does mean something, right? It's an abbreviation.
International Appalachian. Yeah, it's just short for International Appalachian.
All right, and if anyone's interested in finding out more about what you guys do, or maybe meet some of the students that are coming into this program, how do they do that?
Yeah, so we have different functions and events that go on each year, and you can apply in the fall to be like a member of the club to get like the behind the scenes and set up the programs. But we have different meet and greet programs that you'll see about around campus, different flyers and stuff. We try and make sure that we get our voice out there as much as possible, but sometimes it can be, sometimes things fly under the radar.
All right, well, thank you very much for talking with me, Sebastian. We're going to get back in there, get some food, and see some more cultures.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, I'm here with Phong, an international student from Vietnam. Can you tell me, how did you pick App State to be your home?
Okay, I got asked this question every time, and my only question is through U.S. news. I was reading news like any other days, and it led me to App State website, and I realized the trees are not green. It's orange. And I was like, I have been living in the city my entire life. It's like, why not coming to the mountains, where trees are not evergreens, and it's a very spontaneous decision.
Well, okay, well, how does it feel going from a big city to kind of our small little mountain town we have here?
It's a big change just because it's not just the city, it's a whole different culture. So I was coping with, different culture without my family for the first time in years. And then with a whole, rurals and urban type of culture. But it was lonesome at first, but then you grow to have so many friends and you learn so many new things. So I feel like now I can live anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you've come degree seeking. So what is your current major?
Oh, so I'm international business major, and that's what I started out with. And along the way, I picked up finance as an interest. I like math, and I think it's really interesting.
All right, so what do you plan to do after you get out of this town?
Whew. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Every time we're just like, bye, I will try to avoid that question. But I guess I want to go somewhere else to keep exploring. Definitely get an internship somewhere, or where I can visit, all the friends I have made at App State. So definitely that's what I want to do.
All right, well, thank you for talking to me with today. All right. Whew. I had a wonderful time at Culture Crawl, sponsored by INTAP. It was an amazing time. It was fun. I got to talk to some international students and see what it's all about. Just see what App State is just made up of. Anyway, till next time, guys. Ciao.
I had such a blast last time learning how to bring Frankenstein's monster to life that I couldn't wait to test out a new experiment. Professor Jeff Goodman is back to share another fun science demonstration. Thank you, Jeff, so much for coming on again.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
I'm very excited to see what you have prepared for us.
Well, I've been thinking a lot about sound lately, about how, just us talking right now, we're connecting through sound. And the sound of rooms, the sound of music, the sound of your own heartbeat. It's all sound. So let's talk a little bit about sound.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, I want you to think about this tuning fork making some sound. Okay, just ring. You can hear it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right? That's an E. It's going at 320 vibrations a second. That's what sound is. It's a vibration. Back and forth, whap, whap, whap. Okay?
Wow.
Now, a lot of times people can't think of that easily. What's it mean for something to go back and forth 320 times a second? Let me show you what it really means, okay? I've got this cup of water right here, this beaker of water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a whack, and then... right?
Why do you always do things that scare me?
Well, science has to be just a little bit scary. Not dangerous, but scary for it to work.
Can I try it?
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to give it a good whack about halfway down.
Okay.
And then stick it right in. There you go. Right? So
That's great.
we're showing that that sound is actually a kind of movement. It's a kind of kinetic energy. It's a vibration back and forth.
That's
right?
awesome.
So
Okay.
Now we have our friend. Come on here. And let's come on in here right between us, right here.
Okay, so Kandace is going to stand in the
Right.
middle of us.
Okay.
Okay.
You all are going to be, Kandace and you, Juliet, are going to be the air between, say, in this case, we'll pretend that I'm a tuning fork, okay? Could be my vocal cords, but we'll pretend I'm a tuning fork. And I'm going to be vibrating, and we're going to figure out how does that vibration get from me to the chicken, if the chicken, for instance, was interested in my tuning fork. You don't want to listen to the tuning fork. So here I am vibrating, and if I hit the air, one of the principles of the air is that the molecules, quote unquote, don't like to be squished together. So if I push you together, you're going to tend to move away from her. Okay. So let's just do one whap, and we'll see what happens. Ready?
Okay.
So let's tighten up a little bit here, and I'm going to whap you into her, and you knock into the chicken's ear.
Okay.
The chicken heard one vibration. Well, one vibration isn't a sound. A sound is multiple vibrations. Ready? So it would be something like this. Whap. And then come on back, Juliet, and then whap, and then whap, and then whap, right? So that tendency of that vibration to move along, that's what we call a sound wave. It's actually going along the direction of the wave. It's called a longitudinal wave. It goes along the direction, and that's how sound gets from one place to the other. It's not a wind. It's not like you hit the chicken. You hit Juliet. Juliet hits the chicken's ear. Okay, so what are two things that I can change about what I'm doing? Let's see. I'll show you a difference. Here's one kind of tuning fork. It would do this. And another one would do this. What's the difference?
Speed?
Yeah, how frequent I'm whapping, right? Whap, 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 or whap, whap, whap. That corresponds to pitch.
I see. I see.
Slower whapping, lower pitch. Faster whapping, higher pitch. Higher frequency is a higher pitch.
Okay.
What's one other change I could do? I'll give you an example. Here's a nice low sound. Now, here's another low sound.
A lot wider.
Yeah, a lot harder hit. Now, I'm not going to do it because you'd knock my chicken off, but if I were to hit you harder, it would be a louder sound. So this is a quiet sound, and this is a louder sound because I've made it whap harder, right? If you play a drum harder, it's louder.
Sure.
Right.
Makes sense.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
Kandace.
you.
Okay, now we're going to use what we just learned.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to tell me what the difference is between some of these are higher pitch, typically, than bigger things.
I see.
Okay, here are two for you.
Okay. So this is the lower. Higher.
Right. And so now we've got
Wait.
that's it, we're getting it.
Nope.
We practiced, but we're getting it. We're close. Right?
Okay.
That's what music is. And who wants to play Mary Had a Little Lamb exactly like Mary Had a Little Lamb? We've heard that a million times. We want to have our own version, the Juliet DeRienzo and Jeff Goodman version of
that's
Mary
a
Had
good
a Little Lamb.
excuse for our
excellent,
terrible
excellent.
talent.
That's fine. So we've got the two things that can change: the frequency, often based on size, and then what was the other one? It was how loud, yeah, how hard the hits were.
hard.
So this is a much louder sound than,
Sure.
right? I'm hitting it harder. Okay, so now I want to test this out on this device right here. Okay,
What
I'm going to sort of
is
ask you some
this?
questions. So this is called a theremin. And what it is, it's an electronic instrument. You don't touch it. My hands are going to play it by interacting with the electric field around this antenna and this antenna. I'm going to turn it on here. Okay. Now I want you to watch what my hands do. We're going to figure out what each hand controls.
Okay.
Remember, there were two things. There was pitch and there was loudness. Okay, so one hand's going to control one, the other is going to control the other. Okay, so look at this hand.
Okay.
What is it controlling?
The
How
loud.
Loudness, yeah, exactly. Loud or soft, right?
I see.
This hand,
This is the pitch. Okay.
and how far it is away from this antenna will change the pitch.
Interesting.
Low frequency, high frequency. I tried to get my daughter to let me play this for her wedding, you know, like.
Oh. What a shame she didn't let you play
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of a drunken sort of. You want to try?
Yes,
Okay.
I want to try.
So here's the trick.
Okay.
Keep your hand in here to keep it off. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you come in. All right. Now to turn it to make it play, bring that up. Now put your hand there. Okay. Now just try this one up and down. Okay. Now keep it in there for a second.
Okay.
Now this hand is gonna move back and forth that way to control the pitch. So try bringing this one just out just a little bit, and now go back towards the antenna. You go all the way up close to yeah. There you go. Wiggle your hand around. Nice.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for
Isn't that
showing me
cool?
all of this stuff.
Okay, so I think we have time for just one last
We
thing.
don't,
We don't. We're out.
unfortunately. Yes.
Okay, so I'll have to come back.
Yes, I can't wait.
right.
Well, thank you so much, Jeff, for coming on the
All
show.
right.
I learned so much, and hopefully next time we will get our song down.
All right. Thanks so much.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining me in today's episode. I hope you learned a lot about the science of sound, improv, and other cultures. To see more fun Hi Neighbor content and extras, visit our Facebook and YouTube page at AppTV. I'm Juliet DeRienzo, and until next time, bye neighbors!